Guys, something I've been thinking about for the last 2 days. What if? What if? What if? I am so tired of people saying what if, but it's always what if with a negative statement, okay? What if it doesn't work? What if I lose my job? What if the business doesn't work? What if I lose my money? What if always what if with the negative? And that is the problem that's wrong with so many people. They have such a negative mindset. It's never what if positive. What if it does work? What if the business does work? What if you do get the job? What if you do get the promotion? Okay. What if you do get qualified? Okay. What if you do get the husband or the wife that you want? What if you get the house? It's you know what? I'm just basing this off my own life experience because I used to be a what if negative person, but I changed my mindset, which isn't easy. I'm gonna tell you right now, one of the hardest things that I've think in life is when you are so used of doing something a certain way, it's hard to change your habits. And we don't understand a lot of times it starts in the mindset because you have to reprogram yourself to think a certain way. And one thing I realize is that the older we get, the type of people we hang around, our circumstances, our surroundings, it keeps us thinking a certain way. That's why I really had to change who I hung around because when you hear something so much, a lot of people don't realize you start to become that. All right. And I'm like, I don't surround myself or I don't want to hear people who always say, what if? What if like for example, I own my own business. I clean carpets for a living, right? And I've been doing this for 21 years. I'm 39 years old. I've been in this industry since I was like 18, 19 years old. And I hear so many cleaners, and I've heard this since the day one. What if you fall down the stairs? What if you fall down the stairs? I mean, like, who gets up thinking about going to work and getting hurt? You see what I'm saying? Life itself is a risk. You know, the what ifs that people, always talk about, it's like okay, for example, we as people, we get out here on these highways and these interstates every day, right? Every day with millions of other people driving. And what's usually dividing us is just a line that someone drew in the road, okay? Do you get up every day and get in your car and just say, what if I get into an accident today? What if a car hits me head on? What if I get killed today? I mean, like, who really thinks like that? No, I don't think nobody does. Nobody gets in their car and say, all right, what if I get into an accident today? Or well, what if I get hit by? Because guys, that's not something you want to think about. Okay, you don't think about getting into a car accident. All right, so the reason why is because you know the outcome. You have to use that same mentality of everything else you want. I am so happy that God blessed me and put the right people in my life. That this right here, behind me, my office, my place of business, these people didn't tell me what if it don't work. Okay, don't leave your job. What if the business don't work? Okay, you know how many people go to a job every day depending on that job, and they don't go to work. What if I lose my job? But guess what? People lose their job all the time. People lose businesses all the time. But guys, you don't know until you try. All right. I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with adults. We need to go back to how we used to be when we were kids. When you remember you was a child, you did there was no what ifs because you wanted to experiment. And why do we do this as kids? Why did we, like as little boys? I remember we would take these ramps, right? Like this folder right here. We would take these ramps, and we would put bricks under like boards, and we will make these boards as high. I mean, as these ramps as high as we can, because as a child, you're like a daredevil because you want to see how far you can go. You want to experiment with your limits. And we used to hit those ramps and just see how far we can go in the air. We didn't say, what if we fall? What if we break our leg? What if we hit our head? Because we didn't care about that. We wanted to see what we can do. Okay, I remember I used to climb trees, and I know sometimes like I go to my grandma's house, right? And my grandma got this tree in her front yard, and every time I go look at this tree, I say, man, I remember when I was a kid, when I was 5, 6 years old, I used to climb that tree all the way to the top, as far as I can go, because I wanted to see how far I can get in this tree. And I said, man, look at how I used to think at 5 years old, but now that I'm older. That mindset, what happened to that mindset? What happened to that kid that wanted to just go as far as he can? We have to start thinking like that, guys, and stop worrying about what if I fall out this tree. Because I didn't think, if I thought about it, I wouldn't have not done it. Because I wasn't thinking about the negative, I was thinking about the positive. How far can I go? Guys, stop thinking about negativity in your life, because that's what's holding so many of you back from reaching your potential. You listen to people, you hang around the wrong people, they keep you down. I hear it all the time. People want to start a business. You got people that discourage them, scare them. What if it don't work? What if it do work? Look at all these businesses out here. It worked for them, why can't it work for you? Why you got to get that? What if you don't get qualified? What if you do get qualified? There's plenty of people living in certain houses and driving certain cars. They got qualified. Why can't you? What if you don't get that man? What if you don't get that husband? What if you don't get that wife? There's plenty of people that are spending their life with people they want to be with for the rest of their life. So why can't you? Guys, stop thinking like this. Stop. Oh my man, I wish sometimes I could just pull it out people's head, because it just me when I hear people talk like this. Like, get that out of your mindset. You are holding yourself back from so much. This world has so much potential, and you're not even giving yourself an opportunity to explore it, to taste it, because it's always, what if something goes wrong? What if something doesn't happen? People always want to base their life around money. Guys, you can lose all your money today and make it right back tomorrow. There's people who have nothing today and have it all tomorrow, and there's people who have it all today and have nothing tomorrow. And so what? Every day is another opportunity. Tomorrow is gone, okay? All we have right now is today. Focus on what you have. Be the best you can be today. Take the risk today. You take the risk today, you get the reward tomorrow. And if it doesn't work, guys, guess what? At least you can say you tried. But if you don't try, how would you ever know? If I would never try any of this stuff in my life, starting my own business, okay, having a family, having a wife, doing the things that I want to do, because if I'm hanging around the wrong people, or I just have the wrong mindset, because I'm always thinking negative. If you can get out here in this world every day and risk your life and don't think about the what ifs, just imagine what else you can do. So next time you're on that freeway, next time you're on the interstate, look at all those people driving past you. Look at all those cars coming towards you. You don't think about, what if this car hits me? I mean, and to be honest, realistic, it does happen. But who thinks like that? Who thinks like that? So why should you hold limitations on your life? Because your life is at risk every day. Every day you step outside your house, your life is at risk. But you don't think like that, because it's not something you want to think about. Guys, stop the what ifs. Stop the what ifs with the negative and start doing what if with the positive. And watch how things work to your advantage. You keep thinking positive, you're going to attract positive. We live in the spiritual world. I don't care what no one tells you. We live in the spiritual world. Your vibration that you give off is what you attract. It's not a mistake that you are where you are. Somebody listening to this, trust me. Listen to me. I'm no one special. I can keep going on and on and on for days about how many things have worked out in my favor. But you know why? It all started here. How I thought about it, how I thought about my circumstances, my life. Okay, my opportunities. This is not a mistake. It's not, and neither are you. What if positive? Start thinking that way, guys, and watch how things change. Trust me. Trust me.